Nathan, I'm thinking about shaving my mustache off.
Don't. Why would you do that?
For my kids, to see me without this handlebar mustache would be weird. It's familiar, it's comfortable, and it's easy. But the situation that gave rise to the mustache was anything but. It was unfamiliar, uncomfortable, and uneasy. From it grew this mustache, and it's become way more of a symbol in my life than I would have expected it to be. The mustache starts here at Roswell Park Cancer Institute in Buffalo, New York in 2016. This was the second time in my life that I've had papillary thyroid cancer, and the second surgery that I had had. The first was in 2000, when I had gone in for a standard biopsy for a left side growth on my neck. The surgeon, instantly recognizing that it was papillary thyroid cancer, went to work cleaning out the tumors and performing a thyroidectomy, eventually rendering me cancer-free, but leaving me with a pretty gruesome scar along the left side and base of my neck. The thyroid gland is a butterfly-shaped gland that lives in the base of your neck. It is responsible for and controls a lot of your metabolic function. Disclaimer: this does not constitute medical advice. Please see your professional, licensed medical provider for questions about your thyroid health. My friends and family, knowing that my sense of humor was a little quirky and a little dark, began to show up with Pez dispensers, the little candies where the heads pop back and the candy comes out, as if to say, oh look, you're a Pez dispenser. Well, over the years, I collected quite a few Pez dispensers, little tokens of humor, little tokens of survival, little tokens of affection, and knowing that I had gone through something and I'm still here. Now, that collection has long since faded, but in 2016, when I went through the surgery again, something new had to be had, some new affectation, some new remembrance and symbol of survival. The surgeon in 2016 did amazing work, not only cleaning up the tumors that had grown, but also a lot of the scar tissue that had been left over from the first surgery in years since. As is common during those surgeries, the left side of my neck and face became completely numb. You could press on it and I wouldn't necessarily know. It's pretty typical in those surgeries, and over time, the feelings can come back either completely or partially, or even not at all. In my case, it came back partially, but nowhere near what it was prior to 2016. As such, I decided to stop shaving. It seemed unwise to put a sharp instrument towards a completely numb side of your body and start to shave it, given that the only time you would know if you cut yourself is if you started to see the bleeding. Not wanting that to be my experience, I decided to grow the beard and just let everything kind of grow through my recovery. Now, if you've had a beard, you know that sometimes when you go to shave it off, you start to play with different ideas of how it might look like. And, maybe you give yourself a Van Dyke or a goatee or mutton chops or whatever it is. For me, that one day I was just playing around and I had noticed that the ends of my mustache had grown a bit. I grabbed some Immerse glue from my kid's craft box and put that at the edge of the mustache, walked out of the bathroom, and instantly I and my family knew this was the affectation. This was the symbol of survival. This is the thing that fit my quirky, odd personality and allowed me to have something that every day can be a symbol of what I've been through. Now, I don't tell people this story. It's just an affectation to them. It's just something odd and something quirky, but it is symbolic of who I am. It's symbolic of my kind of weirdo-ness and my weirdness through the world. It's become a conversation piece, and it's interesting. I find that so many people have stories of mustaches in their life, either from their family or friends or history or whatever it may be. I get introduced to other people who have fun mustaches. I get asked if I'm part of beard and mustache competitions. I am not, but maybe I should be. Over the years, it has become well more than just a symbol of survival. It's become an affectation and a conversation starter. It's become a brand identity. And even in my own sort of style of work, the mustache pops up as a logo or a symbol of who you're working with and what it is that you can expect from this experience. That's the story of the mustache. Shaving it is not an option. Yeah, it would be weird for my kids, but it would also be to forget the work that I've done, the survival that I've been through, and the thing that I've created.